for the first time. No pun intended. That. By the way, check out that design. So similar, right, to Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, the Temple of Time, up on the Great Plateau. Anyway, it has that kind of that church hole motif. Of course, it's destroyed in those two games, but different era. But I love that the design is the same. And here we are. There are 3 hollows and an inscription here. Ye who owns 3 spiritual stones, stand with the Ocarina of Time and play the Song of Time. That is how the inscription reads. Want to go see? Here we go. Link, isn't that? It's the legendary blade. The Master Sword. Here we go. Excellent work. As I thought, you held the keys to the door of time. You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid. Link. Wake up. Link, the chosen one. I am Raru, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages, inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil-destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time was the final key to the sacred realm. Link, don't be alarmed, but look at yourself. Look, Link, you're big now. You've grown up. The Master Sword is the sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. However, you were too young to be the Hero of Time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed away here for 7 years. And now that you're old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your destiny? But remember, though you opened the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power, he became the King of Evil. His evil power radiated from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years, it transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. My power now has only little influence, even in this sacred realm, namely, this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all the sages is awakened, the sages' seals will contain the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Rauru, am one of the sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the Hero of Time. The Hero of Time, chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you, and find the power of the other sages, and add their might to your own. You receive the light medallion. Rauru the sage adds his power to yours. Find the other sages and save Hyrule. Link, we're back in the Temple of Time. But have 7 years really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. Let's get out of here. I've been waiting for you, Hero of Time. When evil rules all, an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages who dwell in the 5 temples. One in a deep forest, one on a high mountain, one under a vast lake, one within the house of the dead, one inside the goddess of the sand. Together, with the Hero of Time, the awakened ones will bind the evil and return light of peace to the world. This is the legend of the temples passed down by my people, the Sheikah. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikahs. As I see you standing there, holding the mythical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary Hero of Time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. One sage is waiting for the time of awakening in the forest temple. The sage is a girl, and I'm sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. But if you believe what I'm saying, you should head to Kakariko Village. Do you understand? That is chic. And as you can see, we have the Master Sword. And no longer is our Hylian shield, this massive turtle shell on our back, is now a fully functioning, proper shield. Everything's changed. The world has gone to darkness. This is the market that we were just in, obviously. No longer is it a joyful meeting place for people. And no longer is this room a room with a bunch of jars with the rupees. Alright, here we are. Lon Lon Ranch. We have to go get Epona. Things are a little different now. A lot different. This guy's a big reason for it. There are some people in Kakariko spreading rumors that I cheated Talon out of the ranch, but don't be ridiculous. That guy Talon was weak. I, the hardworking Ingo, poured so much energy into this place. I don't want any strangers like you saying anything bad about me. Listen, the great Ganondorf recognized my obvious talents and gave the ranch to me. I will raise a fine horse and win recognition from the great Ganondorf. Say, young man, do you want to ride one of my fine horses? Pay me 10 rupees. So that's the first step. Oh, shoot. The first step we have to pay to ride. And then I accidentally, thank you. So, we don't want just any horse though now, do we? This is Epona's song. And there she is. All grown up, just like us. So what you can do is you can kind of just ride around for a little while. Which I think is the game's way of teaching you the basic, nice job, the basic mechanics of riding a horse. So this is a little training that we can do. Just by pressing your A button, you go faster. The carrots are your overall stamina as you're riding. And after you've jumped a couple fences, just for the heck of it, try not to run into that one. I love invisible walls, don't you? Alright, here we go. Does Z target him to talk to him? When you want to dismount, stop, press A. Hey, young man. Do I know you? I just feel as if I've seen you before. If you use Z targeting, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so we'll hop off the horse, talk to him again, and we're going to ride. I'm going to say no. I'm going to call Epona over again by playing Epona's song. You're not Epona. Where are you, girl? Alright, here she is. There's my horse. Alright. Now if I actually get on her. Alright, let's talk to him right away. Alright, so what he wants to do is bet 50 rupees if we can beat him in a race. There's no real trick to this except trying to get on the inside of him and keep ahead of him is, I guess, one investment. Never let your carrots fully run out. The restoration time to get more of them takes up way too much. So you want to keep at least one at all times. And we beat him handily. It's one of my records. 25. I've done a lot of 26s, but 25 is not bad. If the great Ganondorf found out about the simulation, hey you, how about another race? If you win, you can keep the horse. That's why we're here. Here we go. Alright, here we go. The second time he is harder to beat. He's faster and a little more ruthless. Barely keeping it. And there we go. He's a lot tougher the second time. What's up with that horse? Is that Epona? How did you tame that wild horse under my nose? I was going to present that horse to the great Ganondorf, but I bet it on a race and I lost. Shoot, ha ha ha. As I promised, I'll give the horse to you, but, however, I'll never let you leave this ranch. What a crooked piece of crap that guy is. It's not over, guys. We have Epona, and Epona can do some amazing things here. Watch this. He thinks he can keep us in? No. We just jumped the fence. Nice. So cool. We have Epona. It's a beautiful thing. Now we can race around Hyrule Field and all of Hyrule a lot faster than we used to, right? Those little legs, little Link legs. Next stop on our way to the Forest Temple is to get a critical piece of hardware. As you know, as a kid, we had the boomerang. However, we nice job. We no longer have that, of course. So check it out. You can see that these are grayed out now. Deku stick, slingshot, boomerang, all grayed out. No longer use them, however. There are replacement things that are actually better in a lot of ways, and one of which we're about to go get. So let's dismount. There you go, stay still, girl. And then we're going to go up into the village here. Head straight for the graveyard. Alright, here we are in the village. We're going to head straight back to the back of the village, which technically looks like it's to the west. Never even looked at the map before. It's funny, I've never looked at the map of this village. I am now. And yeah, the graveyard's to the west. There you go. Learn something every time, don't we? It's so cool. Alright. So, a couple things we can do right off the bat. As a kid, we planted Magic Bean here, and look what's waiting for us. A leaf, getting us to this ledge. Break the box, get our prize. Nice. That's probably just one. Yep, alright. We'll get 3 more soon enough. Next up, right off the ledge. I believe it's his very first gravestone. Grab hold. Grab hold. There we go. And pull it back. Chime lets us know we're doing something good. Down the hole we go. Like Alice. Hee. Young man. How fast are you on your feet? I may not look like it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare. He thinks he's fast. Alright, so he throws out these little flames. Try to hug these corners tight as you go. And do your best to follow him. Oh, that's never good. Do as I say, not as I do. Alright, guys. And we're chasing. Trying to keep up with this guy. He is pretty fast, but you know, he can... Holy crap. He can float. We can't, so... That's 2. Oh yeah, I'm doing really well this time. That's 3. I cannot believe I've got hit 3 times. Darn it, there's 4. Oh my goodness. One of my worst showings ever. That was close. Can I still pull this off? That is the big question. Because that was one of the worst showings ever. Not happy about that. Very quick to be able to come up with me. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hookshot. I can't believe we made it. Getting hit 4 times is beyond embarrassing. Yeah. So he's telling us about the hookshot. Kind of basically a replacement for the boomerang. I'm just happy we made it because that was ridiculous and awful. You're welcome. So, however, somehow we made it. With all of those errors, mistakes, and misfortune along the way. Wow. So guys, there it is. Oh, love the hookshot. Long shot's even better, but the hookshot rocks. Alright, so, yeah. Like the boomerang, it can retrieve things at a great distance, but also, unlike the boomerang, the hookshot can actually pull us towards something. It's fantastic. It's going to be critical in the forest temple where we're headed right now. Alright, check out this block. That symbol means only one thing. We need the Song of Time. When you play the Song of Time in front of one of these blocks, it makes the block disappear and move somewhere else, as if it's moving through time, if you will, right? So obviously in this present moment it was here, but my theory is like, it's so cool, that block moves to another point in time, like at an earlier date it was somewhere else. Anyway, at least I like to think it has something to do with time travel. All right, this brings us right up here. Check it out. By the way, let's get out that hookshot. We are inside the windmill. And there's a couple things that we can do here. Hookshot. I may have to step onto this sucker to get it, so. I always try. Every time. I think I'm probably wrong every time. That I can just shoot it from there. I hate it when I don't land that. Alright, here we go. So, using the hookshot. Seriously. That'll work. Alright, another piece of heart right there inside the windmill. I always have trouble with that. It's really embarrassing. Alright, let's talk to this guy. He's not happy. 7 years in the past, a little kid came and played a song. Completely messed up the windmill. That was us. In our timeline, we haven't done it yet. But from his perspective here, 7 years in the future, it's already occurred. It's history. Anyway, time travel. Gotta love it. Alright, what? You have an ocarina? What the heck? That reminds me of a time 7 years ago. Back then, a mean kid came here and played a strange song. He messed up this windmill. So, we're learning this Song of Storms. A down up. Which, of course, I always find this to be, of course, extremely similar to the Sun Song. Which is like right, down, up, right? Something like that. But this is A down, up. Song of Storms does as advertised. It brings forth rain, a storm, if you will. And that can be helpful in different places. For instance, there are secret holes in the ground that can be revealed with the Song of Storms. You know, kind of like how bombs can reveal them. That kind of thing, so. Alright, it is currently, I think, still like dusk. The last remnants of day. So, a couple of things we can do here in the village before we start pressing forward to get closer to the forest temple. One of which, remember the house of Skultula? We just passed it. There's a house here at the back of the village. Well, all right, here we go. So wait, oops. Hook shot and red dot on the surface before you means that you're gonna get a good. You're latching onto it. See, the sucker can pull us roof to roof now, and look what's waiting for us. This will be number 43 for us. Like the boomerang, you can, after you defeat the gold Skultula, you can use it to pull it toward you. Nice, I just landed that roof. Oh, I love that. Okay, I will not tag this though. That's way too far. However, meaning that house across the way, it's too far. There's a guy sitting up there though. I think we should investigate. Not quite. Try this. Nice. Tag the roof. And look at this guy. Why is he sitting here? Hey, good to see you again. I'll give you this as a memento. Come on. We just got 3 in just a few minutes. It's good stuff. Okay. All right, let's leave the village. There is Epona. Wait a minute. I might just leave her there for now. Probably quicker to go this way. I'm gonna go check something out. Zora's River. There are places that are a lot more easily accessible to us now. This, I think, is one of the places. If memory serves. It is. Song of Storms opens up a secret hole here. And I don't think there's anything too super exciting down here. There's a couple of business shrubs. Oh, must have sold me a green potion. I think I'm all tanked up on... yeah, I'm good with fairies, so I don't need what these guys are selling. Wanted to show you that was there, though. Again, with the Song of Storms. Oh, speaking of, we've of course planted another magic bean here. And now we can ride our quick transport system. Nice, made it. All right, bomb. Of course, we still have those from when we were a kid. Blows another hole. Let's see what's down here. Fairy fountain right there in the middle of Zora's River. Nice. So, that first one right there, ride the leaf. Fairy fountain. However, there's another one. This one you do not have to bomb or play a song for. And check it out. Alright, 20. Not the worst thing, but yeah, just want to show you it's there. Shoot. I thought I could make that jump. Can't get up there either. Okay. Of course, as you remember, those frogs are back there. Alright. I want to say, there is a gold Skultula up here in this wall. That is not what I wanted to do. Oh, goodness. Okay. Shall we try again? Alright. Yeah, there it is. The hookshot's a great tool for looking around. So, and there it is right there. As you can see, before with the boomerang, it took 2. There's another one. With the boomerang, it took 2 hits. Now, it takes just 1. Hookshot's a much more powerful weapon or tool. So that's good stuff. All right. I want to say there's one more. Goodness sake, come on. Climb that ladder. There we go. One more inside of Zora's domain. Play the Triforce song. Zelda's Lullaby. That'll give us access to this place. Zora's domain changed just a little bit since playing the Song of Storms. In these 7 years, it's all frozen over. So we're standing in a frozen wasteland. All right, Song of Storms on this platform right off the fairy fountain. So that's there in case you need it, want to use it. Okay. One more thing we can do here. And I believe... Oops. Playing the sun song. Gonna make it nighttime. Okay, it should be night. Alright. Looks, my memories stink here. No, whoa. There it is. Found it. I was in the wrong place, but yeah, I knew there was one. Here in Zora's Fountain. Zora's Domain, sorry. So let's set up here. We have our hookshot ready. Kind of sad. King Zora. Frozen solid. Some kind of mystical red ice. We'll be getting to that. We will free him. So. I hear you, Mr. Skultula. There you are. There's another one. Got 45 now. 5 more. Roll. Oh, darn it. Come on, why didn't you roll, Link? It's too high. 5 more, of course, and we get a piece of heart at the House of Skultula. So those are a bunch of lovely goodies that you can get easily with a hookshot and a magic leaf inside of Zora's River and Zora's Fountain. Plus a couple new fairy locations I wanted to show you as well. One, as you saw in Zora's River, that other one on that kind of octagonal-ish kind of shaped platform right there inside of Zora's domain. One more thing we can do as we're traveling down. Come on, grab hold. Would you grab hold? Why aren't you doing it? Oh, shoot. All right, did you see that ladder? That's it. Got a back way to that place where we were before. Anyway, I showed you it's there. So you can actually use that. All right. Dawn is just broken. And here we are back in Hyrule Field. Now, no matter where you are, you can... Oops. I got it finally. Epona song. No matter where you are, Hyrule Field and some other places, you can use Epona's song and call her right to your side. She'll come running. It's fantastic. So, here we go. Oh, crap. There we go. Okay. There are... Let's make a pit stop before we go straight on to... by the way, that's a big old Poe. You can collect those. And when you get 10 of them, you actually earn another bottle. Remember the gatehouse with all of those jars right inside, right before the market? Anyway, inside that gatehouse is now a kind of a Poe dealer, if you will. And that's where you can trade in. You can hunt down the 10 Poes that are hiding around Hyrule Field. I've done it before. You can get that 4th bottle. It's kind of tricky, though. While on horseback, you have to be able to shoot your bow and with great accuracy. And then you jump off and you collect them in a bottle. So, it takes a little time and effort. But if you're so inclined, you can definitely do that. Planted a magic bean last time, and guess what, guys? How's that for great luck? Love it. Thank you, Mr. Crow, you piece of crap. All right, meanwhile, that leaf, we gotta wait a second or two for it to come back to its original place. Oh, I can't believe I got knocked off. Hey, stuff happens, right? Navi's trying. Oh, you piece of crap. Hold on. Nah, not again, buddy. You got me the first time. Alright. Magic Bean. Now 7 years in the future, Magic Leaf. Ride it on up. You can climb all the way to the top of Lakeside Laboratory and guess what we got? Another piece of heart. And guess what? That completed another heart container. So already, since we began moments ago, we've gotten 4 more pieces. Because of all that setup that we did in earlier episodes, right? We ran around, we planted beans, and all that kind of stuff. This is where it pays off. All right, it now pays off with pieces of heart and other lovely treasures that we can get using the magic leaves. So, that's what you just saw. Back to Hyrule Field. As you can see, Epona easily jumps the fences. There's another poem. They're scattered all over Hyrule Field. Alright, let's dismount. Heading straight back to our home village. Things are darker now. What used to be a safe childhood home now is infested with a bunch of little jerk monsters. You can see a spider over there and these guys jumping up out of the water. Planted a bean here behind the shop when we were a kid. This will fly us around the village. However, gotta get the timing right. At the very last second before the leaf goes back to its original spot, we can jump off and get to that ledge that I told you guys about before. When we planted the magic bean, I told you that there was a ledge up there. And I want to get this right. There it is. Jump off. And there's a few rupees here for us. Probably like 25 worth or something. Alright, here we go. Let's head straight back to the Lost Woods. And as you recall, in the earlier episodes, we planted magic beans in the Lost Woods. Well, this is where they pay off. We are heading back because at the back of the Lost Woods, head left immediately. In the back of the Lost Woods is the Forest Temple. Alright, this guy will play a role later when we're doing the Biggoron sword quest. There's Skull Kid, he's now attacking us these days. Right here. This leaf will carry you over to that bridge. The bridge that comes from Hyrule Field to the village. So that's what that does. We headed left before. I'm going to go straight across, which is technically right. So it's right, left. That way goes to Goron City. And speaking of, let's do something while we're here. Open this sucker up. Cool. Alright, so that's open now. Back to here. Am I turned around? How turned around am I? Nope. Okay. I got my bearings. So, right, left, right, and then left when you see that. Oh. Alright, Mido. Remember him? Very beginning, when we're headed to the Deku tree. This is the guy. So, he doesn't recognize us. It's been 7 years. However, nope. Okay, nope. Oh, come on. You guys know how great I am with these songs. Alright. Down, right, left. Okay. Here we go. Playing Sarah's song here lets him know that we're a friend. That melody. Sarah plays that song all the time. Do you know Sarah? That song. Sarah taught that song only to her friends. Okay, I trust you. When I see you, I don't remember why. He sort of recognized us. Okay. Thank you, Mido. Alright. See, we did right, left, right. So I believe this is the way. Yep. Okay. We planted a magic bean here before as well. Now waiting for us is this leaf. And now we can jump off. You can run around this upper ledge of this area. Like so. I hate it when they kick you out. Hate it. Okay. Hate that. We'll get back there soon enough. I forgot they kick you out. That's what I call it. So annoying. Okay. Right. Left. Right. Left. Here's Mido. Left. And we're back. Okay. It is now nighttime. Can you hear it? Yeah. That's why we're here. Skultula. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, I have a guide to the first 42 gold Skultulas. It's in. Anyway, yeah, it's about a 40-minute video, which is kind of perfect, right? A minute per Skultula. But yeah, I now have a video about that if you guys want to check that out. Check out all the first set that we get as young Link. So there you go. Check it out if you want to. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, I would love it if you did. See more videos like this in the future. All right, blew that boulder. Nice. So yeah, we're still in the Lost Woods. Getting my bearings here. No. Okay. Bearings lost. They call them the Lost Woods for a reason. I gotta stop doing little side things here because I keep getting turned around. Anyway, alright, by the way, that water right there goes to Zora's River. No, alright, it's this way. Pretty darn sure, yep. Here we are, finally. Sacred Forest Meadow. I keep waiting for... Okay. I thought there'd be a bad guy here. Alright. Navi's warning us that... Yeah, just to be careful. So. Really hardcore schooling us on Z-targeting and all that kind of stuff. Thank you, Navi. Okay. And here's why. These guys can be pretty brutal. You need to just tag them in the back. And what she's trying to tell us is like that if we face one of these corners like this, they will not see us. You do not want them to see you. What's weird is you can literally stand right here and they don't see you. There's another one. So I'll show you again in a second here. So like face the corner, and when you hit your Z button, you can actually see around the corner. Like, oh, we are getting lucky because of the, every time we walk up on these guys, they have their back to us. Gotta love it. All right, into the water. Did I go the wrong way? Yep. Okay. By the way, if you haven't noticed already, I'm using the hook shot. You only want to tag these guys in the back. Their field of vision. There you go. you got me. That's what happens. So, illustration, you're welcome. Okay. You can sneak up on him, though. And do sneak. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay. Actually, I find this to be kind of fun. I don't mind getting tagged a couple times because it's fun. There we go. Hello. I hear a Skultula. Of course, those guys are, if you recall last time, those guys are nothing to the guy that's back behind me right now. So, there he is. Alright. Did you hear him as we passed by? Here's another one. By the way, you can Z-target. It's funny, I do it all the time with a boomerang. Hardly ever enough when I have the hook shot. Alright. We went all the way around the back of the maze. If you look at the map, you can see we started at that red arrow. We're now here. Well, just like when we were a kid, right down here. Climb that ladder that's behind me. Is a fairy fountain, okay? So if you need to tank up your bottles or go get your hearts replenished, that's what you can do. This guy can be kind of a beast. You just need to take your time. Don't do that. He'll smack back and right. So if you back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, get a little closer each time, a little closer each time. When you get close enough, start whacking at him. A couple, 3 hits, and he... So hits, hits, hits. Here we go. Oh crap, come on here. Right. Again. Let's try that again. Embarrassing. Oh crap. Oh, you guys are getting the very best today. You're welcome. Oh. I shouldn't laugh. I'm going to start coughing again. Alright. I still have a little residual cough from when I was sick, so there you go. Oh, that was an embarrassment of riches. Okay. Yeah, just like with Dempy, right? Okay, 4 times with the fire. We're here. She's not there. But... the flow of time is always cruel. Its speed seems different for each person, but no one can change it. I think that doesn't change with time is a memory of younger days. In order to come back here again, play the Minuet of Forest. New song. It's actually a pretty one. By the way, 1 minute. You have learned the Minuet of Forest. Link, I'll see you again. And we will. Okay. Sarah, no longer there, but we'll find out why. She used to sit on that stump right there to my right. However, Sheik showed up, as Sheik always does, when you learn the Minuet of Forest. What I was going to bring up was... I haven't talked about it before, but it's actually kind of cool. the buttons you press, okay, on your controller, you can actually bend the notes. See that? You may already know that. I find that very cool, though. The virtual ocarina instrument is actually more complex than kind of maybe needs to be. But the fact that you can bend notes, you know, as a musician, I love that. So anyway, why does that matter, though? Because if another thing, anyway, when you press like your Z button or this button, right? If you happen to be holding down on your control stick, see that? Your song will not play correctly because you're not playing that precise note. By bending it up or down, you've changed the frequency of the tone, and therefore it's not the right thing. So if you're ever there banging your head on the wall going, why isn't this working? Well, maybe you're holding down the control stick. I did that once before, right? So I have my instrument out. So say I play Zelda's Lullaby. If I press down on it, see, this is what it's supposed to sound like. Pressing down. So anyway, yeah, bending notes. Part of the virtual ocarina instrument. Love it. Really cool stuff. Okay, Sacred Forest Meadow. Met Sheik. Got the song. The song will return us, by the way, to this very jump pad. Okay? This is a warp point. These are in like, 5 or 6 of the different temple areas, getting you quick access to go back to them, such as Death Mountain Crater, where we were before. That's where you play the fire song. Here, outside of the Spirit Temple, and so on, the Shadow. Shadow actually gets back to the graveyard. Love that song. So, why do I bring all that up? Because now that we have the hookshot, we can now access an area we did not access before. So, here we go. We are now outside the Forest Temple. One of the first things you want to do is climb up here to the right. There's actually a gold Skultula up here. You can see it right above my head. Now we can hear it. Okay. Now, so let's get that puppy. Z target. And when you press that button for your, try to, don't just do a quick press, you want to press a little bit longer. One of the best ways to get across here is to actually target that, I'm not close enough, with your hookshot. You can make the jump, but my goodness, is it a leap of faith. A lot of times you will just miss that and you'll end up smacking your butt on the ground. However, with the hookshot, pull yourself straight across. Beautiful thing. All right, we go up the vines, grab the gold Skultula. Across here, you need this small key. In this temple, like all the ones after it, have a bunch of small keys, and this is our first one. Now waiting for us, a couple of enemies down here. Hello. Let's get out our Master Sword, which we can now use for combat. There's one. Where are you, buddy? Oh, you're dead. Okay. A couple of wolfos waiting for us. Also throughout the Forest Temple, these guys. Hookshot takes care of them right away. Nice. Hearts. Okay. Here we are. Main chamber of the Forest Temple. These are the Pose Sisters. 4 of them. And they go off to hide in paintings. And we'll need to go search them out and take care of them one by one. So, alright guys, the first thing we want to do is head north. This room has north, south, east, and west corners to it. But right here in the north, before we go through the door, we got another gold Skultula. And if you watched along for my gold Skultula guide, thank you. That's on my channel. A complete guide to the first 42 gold Skultulas. This gives us we're up to 49. Not bad. We're one away from the next prize at the House of Skultula. Alright, this is one of many rooms that has dude like this. Basically, I should have just run by him, but it is what it is. Alright, got a couple enemies in this room. Gonna wipe them out. There's one. If you can, try to strike when their defenses are down. Kind of makes sense, right? Like right when they're... See how his shield's up? Like my shield should be up. There we go. Now my shield's up. Alright, there's two. Those are Stalfos. And they're no longer with us. The dearly departed skull dudes. Alright, so remember how outside we got a small key? This is another one. This room has another surprise in it as well. Something that's really useful if you need them on your journey. As you can see right now, we have three. We have 3 fairies already. However, check it out. Yeah, there it is. There is a fairy in one of these, so if you need it, grab it. I'm going to let him do his magic. Thank you very much. So, got another small key. Now we head back to, we head back to the main room here. That's that north door that we just went through. Next place, right here. Okay. So, we need the Song of Time. I gotta look it up. Sorry. I wish I had them all memorized. But I don't. You know me well. Right. Okay, here we go. Whoops. There we go. Song of Time. Like we discussed before when we were coming out of Dempy's place, right? Underground. And there was that time block. After we got the hookshot. Right before the windmill. So. Song of Time. Boom. First place is a big old sucker right there. First thing you want to do, get rid of these guys the best you can. You may not be able to reach all of them. You can, however, use your hook shot on the vines and then do your best to not do that. Okay. So can I get rid of that first one? Yeah, good, I can. Cool, alright. So, come on, let's be smart about this. Use the hook shot. We got it now, right? There we go. Oh, come on, there we go. All right. Those guys will come for you, so book it up to the best you can. All right. You got to take this guy out. As you can see, when it does, a chest appears. Okay. Let's see what we got. And there is our dungeon map. We need a compass, don't we? All right. Look at the door. See that symbol above it? Symbol for the forest temple. Go through here. Okay. I hear something. Do you hear it? Yeah, there he is. Alright, another spider. Taken care of. Okay, when we're on this ledge, check it out. We're out over that place. Well, a similar place to where we were before. Now, what you can do is, that right there is a hookshot target. Use your hookshot, boom, and guess what? Switch. This switch lowers the water in the well. And that's basically the next place where we're going. So, now, there's something you can do here, however. Check out. See that gold Skultula right there? Okay. Sometimes this can be kind of tricky. Let's see if we can demystify it some. Okay, good, there we go. Use your, okay, darn it. Getting that placement, you want to be able to land, of course, right next to that. We're using a chest like a hookshot target. But we don't want to fall in the water afterwards. Okay, crap. Let's try for the front. I always mess this up. It's like, hello, come on. Alright, so hookshot. Of course, you know the red dot means that you're gonna get a connection on the other end. There we go. Now we're here. Nice. Can you guys hear it? We're not here for that piece of art. We're here for this guy. See target. Hookshot, just like when we were kids with the boomerang. Okay, so that guy keeps pegging me. So annoying. Alright. Alright, there's our Skultula. Now you remember, we hit that switch up there on the ledge. Well, the place that triggered, okay, that switch actually lowers the water level, like I mentioned. This is the well. And it's a long way down. Like any good well, right? Excuse me. Alright. This well in the underground corridor that it connects to leads all the way down here, where we can open up this chest and get a small key. From here, it's your choice. You can backtrack, go up the way you came, or go up this side. Either way, the goal at this point is to head back to the main room. To do so, the door always sort of looks like this. See these stairs? Yeah. Very good. Okay. I believe at this point we are going to go to the west. So again, getting my bearings, don't have the compass. Wish I had the compass. I believe it's right here. Leave those jars for now. Yeah, it's just the, you can see we have, that wasn't, don't do what I do, okay? Instead, press the A button and use that small key. We had 3. So that was one of them we just used. Take this guy out with the hookshot. So again, we're going through the west door right now, down that corridor with the Skultula. Book it across here so this guy doesn't miss you. This is a multi-level room, basically the means in which to get to the second level of the dungeon. However, there's a puzzle in here. This puzzle, she's telling us about it now. Yeah, see the arrows on the floor? Okay. All right, right there. There are these giant blocks, and a green and basically kind of like a red one, charcoal color. All right, and what you want to do is, the goal here is to kind of think around them. So pulling that out, but then coming on this side and giving it a good push. Again, the goal here is, whoops, pull it back. Right there, that'll work. To push that block along whoops, the arrows. And then it'll sink into place, you'll see. Giving us, again, like a way to boost ourselves up to the other level. Now we're on this side. You're going to give it a good push. And there's that arrow. We're going in the right direction. You know, at first... Okay, it stopped. Okay, I had resistance there. I could not push any further. However, again, keep thinking like, all right, how do I get to the other side? Here you go. Give it a good push on this side now. So basically, was it like 3 pushes, if you will? And there's our chime, letting us know we have succeeded. Step 1. Step 2. Oh, I see arrows. I see a place where a block can fit. Oh, there's a block. Nice. Now, there is a way to get to the back of this block. But you kind of gotta backtrack. Did you notice this? There's a ladder here. Okay. Back on the level where we just pushed the green-blue color block. Never turn left. You'll fall off. However, you turn right. And even then, I went the wrong way. Okay. Sorry, guys. It's not what I wanted just yet. A little premature in my whole ladder climbing backtrack. Let's grab that block. Okay. I had resistance. I could not pull back any further. So now let's give that ladder a try. Again, jumping back down to this level. There it is. Give it a good push. I see an arrow. We're going in the right direction. Oh, I have resistance again. Dun dun dun. Alright. So let's check out here. That's not it. Oh, I love this room. I swear, you can play it 100 times and then still make silly mistakes. And you guys get to enjoy all of it. You're welcome. Alright, here we go again. Sorry, my voice is kind of hoarse. Did a lot of talking tonight at work. So, yeah. Voice is a little bit strained. But hey, we're here. We're enjoying this awesome dungeon. There we go. Give it a good climb. We're in place. Brick. Block number 2. Turning right. Turning right. There's a ladder. We're ascending. Keep going up and up and up the block chamber. Block room. We have made it. For now, you can avoid these suckers. Open the door. Check out this hallway. So cool, right? The twisty hallway. And as usual, Navi has to point out the obvious to us. This hallway's twisted. You don't say. However... Oh my goodness. She's right. There's a wall master that comes down, grabs you, hurts you, chunks you back to the beginning of the level, so don't let him grab you. In a little bit, we're going to be doing some fun stuff along this stairwell. But for now, yeah, there, you see her? One of the 4 post sisters. Just keep going for now. Oh, the door's locked. Okay, what's this? More Staffos. Wonderful. This time, though, there's a big old pit in the middle. Which is really the pits. Alright, no more puns. Alright, Thank you, shield. Alright, this one. It's not over. 2. But you have to fight them a certain way. The goal here with these guys is to fight them one at a time. And back and forth. Here's why. They will regenerate if you... Alright, there's a hit. Alright, switch to the other one. When you get a good hit on one, and I hope this is the other one, is you want them to generally die at the same time. Okay, you see how I switched to the other one? Alright, switching. There's one. Gotta get this guy quick. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. If one dies and the other's still around for a little while, the other one will regenerate and back. So the goal is to kind of go back and forth. So you target one, so you can target the other, and you'll get it eventually. Let's see what we get here. This is the Mac Daddy. Yes. Fairy bow. It's good stuff right there. Yeah, this is our bow. And now we can shoot arrows. Nothing more to do here. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Can't stand when I can't hit it. Alright. Gonna go through the door with the symbol on it. This looks just like the other side. That's right. Yeah. There's a key there. My bad. Okay. I need to go back the other way. You know, there's different ways to do this. I could take her out right now. And then some schools of thought say to wait a beat before doing that. So... Oops. Okay, you remember this room? In the twisted hallway? Alright. So... The reason I'm bothering with these guys, sometimes they come up and they mess with me. I really didn't want that to happen this time. So I am gonna mess with them first. Alright. Let's equip that fairy bow. And let's put it right here. Twisty hallway, remember? Top of the block room. We're here again. Take out your new fairy bow and shoot the eye. Watch this. It actually straightens out, and the hallway is no longer twisted. What that does is that rotates the room where we were before. And believe it or not, right here at this point in the temple, guess what we can get? That's right. You know what colored chest this is, right? This is our boss key. There's that pretty gold key. Nice. Good stuff, huh? This time we will not let that sucker get us. We're going down the hole. Okay. Kill this guy. These guys. One. Basically, come up to him. Let them hit your shield. In theory. Okay. Would you? Thank you. I got him. Now, that raises the bars on that door. We are now in a new place, sort of. We are now over where we were before. If you carefully go out on this ledge, a couple of easy peasy hearts sitting here for us. Meanwhile, I hear something. Oh, well, hello. And we got another one. Okay. After you do this, try not to fall down. Oh, come on. This is not hard. All right, thank you. Jeez Louise. Ooh. Ah, that was close, huh? Okay. Hey, go in this first room. Another locked door. Okay, look at this guy. Floor master. Let me do something first. There we go. Now he's... Oh, no. No, come on. Shield up, shield up. Separates into three little guys. Take them out quick as you can. Get back here, little bugger. There we go. So yeah, shield up. He drops down. When that kind of green glow goes off of him, do your best to smack him then. He then basically... You suck. And then take out the little guys. Alright. A much needed key. Thank you very much. I said that's that room. Head out. Go to your right. Here we go. Alright. This actually brings us back to the block room. All very familiar, right? We've done this like 2 or 3 times already. Welcome to the dungeon. Now, we want to use our fairy bow to shoot the eye again. Oh, would you leave me alone? There we go. Try and get a lock on that guy. Alright, so again, shooting the eye now that those annoying jerks are out of the way. This re-twists the hallway. We untwisted it so we could get the boss key and do what we just did. However, with it back the way it is, it reorients this room to where we now are in this hallway. I mean, these staircase, if you will, like we were before. Now, there are 3 paintings here. This Poe will go from painting to painting. That's not what you want to do. Like pressing the right button, you want to shoot the painting with her in it, and she'll kind of hide and sort of, you know, lack of a better word, run from painting to painting. After a while, though, after you shoot 2, she has nowhere to hide. And guess what? Boom. This exposes her. Now she's gonna head downstairs. We will join her because we need to take this lady out. So again, Z target, wait for her to dematerialize. There's a shot. Helps to get close once in a while. That kind of makes her think she's gonna get something on you. Don't let her do it. Give it a good shot after she stops spinning around. Get close again. So I think it's like 4 or 5 shots. Yeah, it looks like it's 5. Okay. There we go. When you got her, it lights that. Chest appears. 1 down, 3 to go. Another small key, much needed. This is the fairy bow room. You know, where we got the fairy bow and fought the Stoffos. That room connects to this basically mirrored staircase area where there's another sister waiting for us, and I gotta stop pressing the bomb button. Okay, here we go. Ah, I see her. She doesn't see me, which is, oh Lord. There's one. So there, see her right there? The goal is to kind of stay sort of out of sight, but with enough vantage room to get that. Nowhere to hide, sister. There we go. She was exposed. Same deal. Second verse, same as the first. Go downstairs. Engage her and take her out. Oops. Shouldn't have done that. One. They get a little bit more aggressive each time. 2. 3. Look at me with the simple math. Yes, I can count to 3. Us dumb guys can do that. Don't ask me to go any higher, though. Okay? Again, dumb guy. Yeah. So... it's what I call self-defecating humor. The best kind. Okay. I know it's deprecating. See that? Layers of jokes. Only the best. Okay, here we go. What do we got? Oh, it's probably the compass, right? It's about bloody time. I mean, honestly, right? You're now 80% done with this dungeon. Oh, and look. Now you can find your way around. But hey, that's the compass. Okay. Well, you remember before? I made a silly little error and I went to the top of the stairs, and at the top of the stairs there was that locked door. We're going there now. We have 2 keys. We can actually open it now. Alright. Yes, thank you. The same... Oh, shoot. The same creature is in this room. Oh, do not grab me on the ladder. Do not grab me on the ladder, dude. Yeah, baby. Alright. There's a green bauble. Another one. We have a key. And we're opening the door. Okay. This is basically the lava room. Couple ways to do this. You can actually ride those pillars right there. Okay. Flame in the middle. A fairy bow, you can shoot your arrow through it, which will then unfreeze that. Or you take the easy way out and use Din's fire. There's a switch under there. Look familiar? Yeah. Same kind of switch that's at the top of the block room that untwisted the hallway, just like we did before when we shot that eye. Twist, untwist, toggle, basically a toggle switch. So, man, I wonder if there's hearts down there. Okay, I'll take it. Don't worry, if you fall off, like I just did intentionally, there's a ladder right here, right below the switch that we just triggered, allowing you access to here. However, you do need to ride the carousel to get back to the beginning here. That door right there. We're getting there. Okay. The hallway is now twisted. Same green baubles as before. Okay, with it twisted, a hole has appeared. Okay. Down the hole. Checkerboard room. Cool room, by the way. There is a way out right there, but anyway. Alright, check out the ceiling. Yeah. There's gold Skultula, or there's Skultulas, not gold ones, but up there. Makes me want to snipe a couple of them. Oh yeah, good shot. There's one. So the goal here is to not get smashed by the ceiling. The ceiling falls down and there's only Don't stop with the heart. Okay. There's a switch along the way. If you book it over, you can make it. And that's the danger right there. Those darn. Oh, stop hitting me. And we're running. Okay. Got some arrows. To the end of the room. The switch in the middle that we got along the way. That unlocked the bars that we just went through. This is Amy's room. The third Poe sister. This, different kind of room. This one requires a puzzle. Shoot the painting. Then you need to arrange these blocks in a certain amount of time. The blocks, however, have a fifth one. And that fifth one is a dummy block. That can pose problems. So, pose. All right. Oh crap! Stop climbing. Okay. All right, push. Yeah, I may not be able to make this one. That stupid block's in the way, but we're gonna give it a try. The beautiful thing is, if you mess up the puzzle, then it'll reset. They'll flip over. Think of them like wooden blocks that can be arranged in, you know, multiple different ways. Oh, this could be tight. This could be tight. Oh, this is... Oh! Oh, that was so close. What were we down to, like 1 second? That was close. Okay, fairy bow, just like before. Okay. When she materializes, take her out. MC targeting. Five times, just like before. Green flame, nice. Unlocks the door. That's 3. 1 to go. Hook shot, or fairy bow. This is what I think, this is the east side of the room, which comes out to this kind of big... Can you guys hear that? Look down there. Somebody's pretending to cry. It's the 4th sister. I don't think she's too thrilled that I just took out 3 of her sisters. So, this one has some games, though. She steps it up a notch. This one can clone herself, basically. And the goal here is to look for the one that spins. As they go, they're rotating around you, and then one of them will actually spin. There she is. It does help to kind of get in some wider sections of the room. Up. Okay, there's a hit. Do you see how they spun? She rotates around individually. Just watch that, her. Another hit. That's the real one. The others are just kind of phantom clones. When that happens, an elevator pops up in the middle of the room. The elevator is the next place that we want to go. There are jars here on the side of the room if you want to try to tank up on a couple supplies before you go. I'm basically looking for hearts. I'm doing okay on most other things, but okay. I hate not missing. Thank you. Oh, nice. Okay. So, with all 4 sisters gone, we ride the elevator. Check out the map. See to the north. Okay. That's north. There's the boss door up there. This room... Okay. See it? You want to push these walls counterclockwise, one at a time. Let's give it a good push. And then when it does that, it'll open up one room at a time, giving you access to the things that you need to continue on the rest. Give it another push. Find that door. Here we go. Another switch. You saw how I looked up a couple times? I did that for a reason. One of these rooms has a gold Skultula in it. So I've been looking for it. Got another one. Okay. Bundle of arrows. Nice. Now, let's see. Get my bearings here. Alright, this is north. Yep. Another push. I like that sound. Walking the blue carpet. Check out the door. This door only means one thing. Boss key. That's right. Okay. So, up the stairs. This room, surrounded by these big old paintings. But, doesn't look like there's much to do here. Well, try to head back. It won't let you. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, who is that? He looks familiar, though. But it's not Ganon. It's Phantom Ganon. Okay. Speaking of a spectral clone, this guy does just that. He tries to come out of these. He comes out of these paintings. However, one of them. Oops, I shouldn't have used my fire. One of the paintings, however, will have the real one, and one will not. Here we go. Switch it here. They tend to be kind of like a... Oh. I missed it already. Okay. Don't do that. I was trying to get to the edge of the room. If you miss it, if you can't tag the right one, the real one that comes out, then guess what? Get to the edge of the room, and then his lightning will not mess with you. Okay. Just like this, see? Edge of the room. Yeah. This can be a little bit of luck. Takes a little bit of patience. I think it's that guy. Got him. Cool. So, yeah, you want to tag that guy before he comes out of the painting. It's this one. 2. Okay. 3. It exposes the real dude now. This is him. The goal here is basically a tennis match with these you have to volley them back and forth. When you do, go and smack the living crap out of them. Alright, guys. Look at it. Here we go. I'm using my B button to volley them back. And of course, my A button to do a forward power slash when I have them on the ground. And he got me again. Got 3 fairies at the ready, so we're gonna be fine. Here we go. There's a... Shoot. I keep missing my second volleys. Come on, you can get it. You can get it. Shoot. Okay. Oh, here we go. We're low on hearts. You know we love that sound. There we go. Come on, get it. Got him. Phantom Ganon. Alright, so you saw how we did that. He throws a little power surge, fire deals at you. You gotta volley them back using your sword. Hey kid, you did quite well. But you have defeated only my phantom. When you fight the real me, it won't be so easy. Ganon's talking to us. What a worthless creation that ghost was. Guy can make ghosts. He is powerful. Although I guess you just have to kill someone and make a ghost. I'm kidding. Anyway. More like he summoned him from the nether realms. Okay. Oh, I'm all tuckered out. Do not leave without this. Link was bent over, had his hands on his knees. It's like, oh, dude, I am worn out. But with another heart container, we're all filled up. Let's get out of here. Phantom Ganon, Forest Temple. We got it. Chamber of Sages. Thank you. Because of you, I could awaken as a sage. I am Sarah, sage of the Forest Temple. I always believed that you would come because I know you. No. You don't have to explain it to me. Because it's destiny, and I can't live in the same world. But I will stay here in the as the Forest Sage to help you. Now, please take this medallion. Remember our childhood friend? Way back, after the Deku tree, she gave us the fairy, Ocarina. She's one of the sages. You received the Forest Medallion. Sarah awakens as a sage and adds her powers to yours. Sarah will always be your friend. Look where we are. What's this? Hi there. I'm a Deku tree spout. Because you and Sarah broke the curse on the Forest Temple, I can grow and flourish. Thanks a lot. Hey, have you seen your old friends? None of them recognized you with your grown-up body, did they? That's because the Kakuri never grow up. Even after 7 years, but they're still kids. You must be wondering why. Only you have grown up. Well, as you might have already guessed, you're not a Kakuri. You're actually Hylian. I am happy to finally reveal this to you. Would you look at that? Link's been an outsider since he was little, huh? Some time ago, before the King of Hyrule unified the country, there was a fierce war in our world. One day, to escape the fires of war, a Hylian mother and her baby boy entered this forbidden forest. The mother was gravely injured. Her only choice was to entrust her child to the Deku tree, the guardian spirit of the forest. The Deku tree could sense that this was a child of destiny, whose fate would affect the entire world, so he took him into the forest. After mother passed away, the baby was raised as a Kokiri, and now, finally, the day of destiny has come. You are Hylian, and were always bound to leave the forest. And now, you have learned your own destiny. So, you know what you must do. That's right. You must save the land of Hyrule. Now, Link, break the curses on all the temples and return peace to Hyrule. We need to find one of these. Oh, shoot. Yes, yeah, I landed that. Oh, hello. We need to stop him in his tracks. This is another thing where historically I have not been the best at this, and he's going this way. It's, again, hit and miss. But, you know, I'll do my best to not completely screw it up for you guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, I almost had him. So close. How could you do this to me? You are one of Ganondorf's servants. Hear my name and tremble. I am Link, hero of the Gorons. That's right. What? Your name is also Link? Then you must be the legendary Dodongo Buster and hero, Link. My dad is Dodongo. Do you remember him? Dad named me Link after you because you're so brave. It's a cool name. I really like it. Link, you're the hero to us Gorons, and I'm glad to meet you. Please give me your autograph. Sign it to my friend, Link of the Gorons. Oh, I guess it's not a good time to ask you for this, but will you please help everyone? My dad, Darunya, went to the fire temple, and the dragon is inside. If we don't hurry up, even my dad will be eaten by the dragon. You better try and claim him. You better try and calm him down before you can. Maybe he will calm down if you talk to him. What do you want to ask him? You basically gonna do both. A long time ago, there was an evil dragon named Volvagia living in this mountain. That dragon was very scary, and he ate Gorons. Using a huge hammer, the hero of the Gorons, boom, destroyed it just like that. This is a myth from long ago, but it's true. I know, because my dad is a descendant of that hero. All right, we need to calm him down even more, so we gotta talk to him some more. This time, let's ask him about the Gorons. Everybody was taken to the fire temple. While my dad was out, Ganondorf's followers came and took them all away. All of them will be eaten by the dragon. Dad said that Ganondorf had revived Volvagia. As a warning to those who might oppose him, Ganondorf is going to feed them all to the dragon. Dad went to the fire temple, all by himself, to try to save everyone. Please help, Link, but I'll give you this heat-resistant tunic. That's why we're here. We got the Goron tunic. And little Prince Goron also opened that up. Thanks, brother. All right, check it out. We finally got a change of clothes. Can you imagine how many years Link's been wearing the same stuff? Yes, we now have our fire tunic. Nice. Looking good. Okay. Which is basically, it's both heat and fire, well, somewhat fire and lava resistant. It helps. This door, of course, like when we were a kid, comes to this inner chamber, kind of the throne room, where we met his dad. And this time, however, Dad's not there, like you said, but we can drag back this big thing. We're big now. We can do that. Plus, as a kid, we didn't even know it was there. No timer. Okay? We are now resistant to the heat of this crater. I'll take that. Okay. So, another key element that we need for this area is your hook shot. Just to scale our way across. It is something that grows over time, a true friendship, a feeling in the heart that becomes even stronger over time. The passion of friendship will soon blossom into a righteous power, and through it, you will know which way to go. This song is dedicated to the power of the heart. Listen to the Bolero of Fire. You have learned the Bolero of Fire. Link, I'll see you again. Okay, that song will return us to this warp point right here. Okay. Prelude of Light. Yeah, I had to go look. You know how I am with these songs. We're gonna warp to the Temple of Time. Oh, crud. We do not currently have bugs. Alright, another time. We can do this though. And this is a song that we just learned. Okay. The Bolero of Fire. It's that red eighth note inside of the menu there. This will warp us to to the crater, Death Mountain crater. And the timer will start immediately. There's a soft soil spot right here. Gotta get out our magic beans. Plant them. I'm the worst for these songs. For anyone who's annoyed by that, sorry. I gotta look every time. I'm not one of the people who can just memorize that. Now, if it were real music, and I was playing my saxophone or drums or something like that, that's much different story. I can sight read, memorize, and learn music very quickly. This is somehow different. It's arguably easier, but different. Okay. grabbing our sword. Remember, we planted the magic beans. Now we've traveled 7 years into the future. Alright, there we go. Bolero Fire brings us back to Death Mountain Crater. Yes, we want to warp there. So, the magic bean that we planted will now be this magic leaf, jumping off pretty soon, right away, brings us to this right here. There's a piece of heart up here. And that gave us a whole new container. Pretty cool, huh? Definitely wanting to use those magic beans. They can lead to some really good stuff. In to the fire temple we go. Here we are, inside the fire temple. This is kind of the entrance room. And if we look around, I can already see a, one of those lovely guys. He got me anyway. This is the entrance room. At the top of these stairs, there are 2 doors. One is locked. We don't have a key yet, so that we can't go that way. There's also a little foreshadowing here. This looks interesting. We'll get to that in a little bit. We don't have the tool to open that just yet. However, this door is opened. Let's go on through. Who's there? Is that you, Link? Oh, it really is Link. You've grown so big since I last saw you. I want to have a man-to-man talk with you, but now's not the time. Ganondorf is causing trouble on Death Mountain again. He has revived the evil ancient dragon, Volvagia. On top of that, he's going to feed my people to that evil dragon as a warning to the other races that might resist him. If that fire-breathing dragon escapes from the mountain, all of Hyrule will become a burning wasteland. I will go on ahead and try to seal up the evil dragon. I'm concerned, though, because I don't have the legendary hammer. But I have no choice. Link, I'm asking this of you as my sworn brother. While I'm trying to deal with the dragon, please save my people. The prisoner cells are in the opposite direction, and I'm counting on you, Link. Alright. I love how these future sages always say, I'm going to go on ahead and try to do... I'm not sure if they actually ever do anything, but... Alright, exit stage left. He's gone. So, what do? We go to the left. He said, save my people. And there's one of his people. See, right behind the bars there? One of the easiest... This is the easiest one to get, obviously. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. In order to get into the room where doing... Sorry, guys. In order to get into the room where Dodongo went, you have to do something about the pillar stuck in the ceiling. Find a path that leads to the room above the ceiling right away. Again, a steaming bowl of foreshadowing. And we got our first key. I think we should use it on that locked door that we saw. So, what is he talking about? A big pillar? Right there. massive pillar that goes up a couple stories at least. So we will be freeing that again when we have the right tool. If you do fall in the lava, it's not the end of the world. You will not die immediately or burn to a crisp. It will take a little bit of health. Just climb your way out. So straight across, there's a locked door. Key number 1, door number 1. Okay, this room is the big lava cavern, and there's a couple of small keys in here, and I think maybe one goodie. So, left and right, bridge goes straight across. You can get there however which way you want. Sometimes you can kind of just rock your way along the edge like this. That works well enough. Navi's trying to tell us something, and we'll find out what that is. This will become very familiar. There's lots of these little hallways, if you will, that lead to another Goron saved. Yes, I'm releasing you. And here's another secret. The wall that you can destroy with Goron's special crop will sound different when you hit it with your sword. Special crop are bombs, and yes, when you hit it with your sword, it has a metallic sound and not just rock. So it masquerades as rock. But these walls that he's talking about are fake walls that we can blow up, and we will. So, all right, we went to the bottom of that section, right? However, Navi's desperately trying to tell us something every darn time. So playing the Song of Time, there's a time block in front of us, just up. And it's moving that down in front of the doorway that we just went through to get the Goron. Now we can actually climb that time block. We do this at least twice in this. All right, this is the first of a couple rooms that are like this. These flying tiles come at us. I just stay here, shield up, and let them come at me. They explode on impact. Boom. Next up, fairy bow. Wait till he stops, and 2 strikes, he's gone. See you later, dude. Oh, thank you. Okay, this is why we're here. Look at that. Another gold Skultula. So now we exit this room, bringing us back to the lava cavern. And remember, we could go left and right. We went left, which means that we need to make our way straight across to the right side. Again, go whichever way feels good to you. Sometimes I just kind of go for it. Straight across. Without a care in the world. Yeah, there we go. Like I said, the lava won't hurt you that much. You fall in. Just get out as quickly as you can. Now, the wall. That's one of them. Okay, now what? Listen. See how they sound different? That's what he was talking about. We blow it and go on through. Remember, now this is the right side. We were on the left. We went straight across. And guess who's waiting for us? Second key in this section. Third key overall. Alright, so yeah, we're freeing him. He wants to tell us another secret. There are switches in this temple that you have to cut to activate. But you can also use a special crop. You can also use your hook shot. These like crystal switches that he's talking about. Cool. Oh, do not leave without our prize. Number 2. Cool. Okay. Let's look over something. Alright. Now, if my bearings are correct, and I believe they are, remember that bridge went straight across this room. Across that bridge, waiting for us, is a locked door. We're going on through. Okay, so this room, by the way, love that you can slide in that for that part. This room, there is this giant pillar of fire, okay? We need to turn that into an elevator. To do that, though, we need to climb up these, which, by the way, you can use your hook shot on this kind of metallic fence thing. Not going to waste any arrows here. Whoops. Yes, thank you, Navi. Kill the keys with my hook shot. This giant block right here. Looks a lot like the ones in the Forest Temple, right? What we can do is we can push, we can grab it, keep pushing. It lands on the pillar of fire and becomes an elevator. When the flame goes up, so do we. Going up. Okay, this room, kind of a multi-level room, which requires multiple things to get through it. Kill these guys if you want. I think they're called like torch slugs or something like that. I just kind of avoid them. Barrel on. There's a switch we need to activate, but don't do it yet. You're wasting your time. First, push this block like you see. Okay? Once you do that, hop on down. You can see right on the floor there, right? Perfect place for it to be. There we go. Now, once we have this block, we can actually climb this. Hey, check it out. See that? Can't get through that. Okay? Obviously. Now, there's a couple ways to do this. Yes, a bomb is a pretty darn good way. It does use one of your bombs, but it does give you extra time. Because a lot of times, I will use the hook shot, right? And I actually have to be quicker. With the time that a bomb takes to explode, you know, as the fuse goes down, that gives you a little extra time to book your way up. You make it up the grate before the flame comes back. And Bob's your uncle. You like that one, bud? All right. I know. Stupid. Okay. This is a giant boulder maze room. Okay. This wall sounds funny. Let's blow it up. Got another one. Gold Skultula. Making our way around this side of the room. Running into boulders as we go. Yes, you're free to go. He's got another secret for us. When you're on fire, you can put it out by swinging your sword or rolling forward. Did you know that? It's like the dude's afraid we're going to catch fire. Now, if you recall, we went the right direction around this room. Okay. The back of this room is a locked door. And we'll need to go through that door. I'm going to keep making my way for now, though. We're going to come back to that. As you can see, it is very maze-like. Quite amazing. No more puns. Okay. and check it out. Yes, you're free to go. And he's got another secret for us. In this temple, there are doors that fall down when you try to open them. One of these doors tries to move. If you use a sample of the special crop, you can blow up. Yeah, so there are these fake doors. Okay? And like the wall, the fake wall, you use a bomb to dispense with the fake door. That's the game's little tip for us. Okay. Yeah, we're going the other way anyway. Silly boulders. Okay, remember, we made our way to the back of this room. We went past this door to the other side of the room. Got that additional key. We got 2 keys right now. Saved 2 Gorons. Got a gold Skultula. Basically what you need to do on level 1, okay, of this room, the Boulder Maze room. However, there is a second level. We will be there shortly. Let's open up this door. All right, narrow bridge. You don't want to fall down. It'll take a little while to get back up. So, I really want to shoot that. You're welcome. Yeah, so yeah, you shoot the eye. Try to hit it the first time. Okay. We came all this way. Shot the eye. Opened the door. What could this be? That's right. We've got a dungeon map. Alright, so we have our map. Go to our subscreens. You can see where we've been. The blue sections. That outline section there, that is those blocks that I showed you in the entrance room we can't get yet. That's kind of a place that we'll do later. And then second floor, third floor, where we are now, 4 and 5. This place is big. Okay. So, with small key in hand, we have 1 left. Careful not to fall. We go on through. This is the flaming wall room, if you will. Lava on the floor, grates above. Every time you jump on that grate, Link turns around in surprise going, what? In this? And then that happens sometimes. Piece of crap. We're going. That's just bad timing. See, I get to talking. So basically, make your way across before the flaming wall hits you. You can see it's coming at us right there. Finishing its path across the room. But we did make it in time. All the way across, jump across, grab the heart, through the door. This is the second level of the Boulder Maze room. We were down there. We made our way around Goron, Gold Skultula, locked door. Now we are here. So, there's more we have to do up here. One of which is right here. Oh, I would love it if that blows him up. Yeah, baby. Alright. When you blow this floor of the second level here, it opens up this vertical corridor. When you climb down... Did I just see something? I really hope it's that glitch again. No, okay. When you climb down, hit the switch. Remember the room where we pulled out the block, stopped the little wall of flame and stuff, and we're about to approach that room. This is a future shortcut. If you have the need, like we mentioned earlier, if you fall down, something like that, to backtrack, you can now shortcut your way right back through here, instead of going through several other sections. So, we're freeing him. He's telling us about these fire dancers. These are a couple of mini bosses in this dungeon. So he's telling us, how to defeat them. And we'll be seeing that shortly. Let's definitely get this chest, because we need that key. So remember, I mentioned this room. As you notice, see, the block is actually not even there. Fun. Okay. But yeah, that's where we did that. So let's climb back up. We still have more to do on the second level of the boulder room. Right above the maze. Yeah, he would love to get me, wouldn't he? Alright. I'm gonna jump across here. Yeah, baby. I always feel like a leap of faith with these. Like, please land it. Okay. And he does. He gets it right at the nick of time, every time. We are making our way to this side of the room. So remember, when we came into the boulder maze, there's right and left. We went right, made our way all the way around to the left. We're technically on that, if you want to give it a name, a left side right now. So. Oh, get up. Oh, don't fall. There we go. Okay. After dispensing with that guy, we talk to this Goron. And of course, he has another secret. If you find a place that you can see on the map, but you can't reach it by playing your Ocarina, we're actually going to do that in a moment. Back up to 2 keys. Nice. Okay, so we jump across. And make our way over to here. And up comes our scarecrow. Which we can now pull up to here. There's a hookshot target across the way. Brings us to an elevator. This is one of a couple secret rooms. I hear a Skultula. Making sure I didn't miss him. Is he up there? Yeah. Alright, so going up. There he is. Gold Skultula. In this secret room, which you can only access by having the Scarecrow song. When you play that song, create that song for when you create that song back when you're a kid and then revisit him as an adult, he'll remember that and then he'll tell you, another Gold Skultula, that you can use the Scarecrow song. There is a huge rupee right up here. And it takes a little bit of doing. This switch shuts off the flame. I'm going to give it a try just for once. Why not? If I don't succeed, well, I don't really need the rupees that badly. Oh, I'm not high enough. I'm not going to make it. Nope. So what you can do is, it's right over here. Okay. You hit the hook shot in time. I don't need the rupees. I'm not gonna waste a bunch of time doing it, but inside that chest, when the wall of flame goes down, climb a little higher than I did. Hit it with your hook shot, blitz over, you'll make it barely in time. Believe it or not, after these 2 secret rooms, 2 gold Skultulas, we got there using the Scarecrow song, Jump. I know, believe it or not. Okay, so after you land, go through this door again, back to the wall of flame door. Try not to do that. So what you can do is, this jump looks impossible, okay? But it actually works. Climb over here, see the 2 hearts, backtrack a little, and believe it or not, jump. And you will make that jump. Kind of, doesn't look like you will, but you will. When you do, you climb up here. This room, this has a bunch of invisible walls, flames, a couple of bum doors. Also right here, that is the top of the pillar that we saw from below, okay? This room has 2 sides, this side and that side, you little punk. Thank you. Navi's trying to tell something. Just kind of head to the right first. Take it slowly, making sure that you don't run into one of these, at first invisible, and then the flames shoot up and you don't want to hit them. All right, when you head to the right, immediately this is where you get your compass. Okay, with compass in hand, we're going to make our way to the left side of the room. It's not officially left, but we'll call it that. Can I go through here? Yeah. Just take it slow. Don't fall down that hole. That is a fake door. See? Okay. Oh, no, it's good. Take it slow. Oh, you can't go that way. Can't go that way. Here we go. Oh, I've never memorized this. You kidding me? Got better things to do with my life. I like the touch of suspense that it gives you, right? I like figuring it out each time. Oh, you see that? Navi is glowing green. She's trying to tell us to play that song of time. There's a time block up on this ledge. Okay? So, and brings that time block down to this level. This is important later because there are little sections we need to go through. One's there and one's over there. There's a rusted switch. A switch that we cannot trigger yet, but we will. So, with Song of Time taken care of, we're now out on this side of the room. It's kind of the other side. And not today, buddy. There is another flaming wall that'll take you out. And oh, thank you. See it right there? Okay. You can turn it off by hitting the switch. Immediately turn around, head straight and to your right. Run, 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 and through. Booyah. Made it just in time for that wall came back up. Oh, come on. Bombs and hearts. Exactly what I needed. Thank you. Alright, so going through the door. Let's see what lies ahead. Yeah, the bomb. The game was like, hey, you need bombs, and then what do? I run right into a door like a chump. Okay. See you, dude. Alright, there's the real door. We're having fun now. Okay, remember I mentioned the fire dancers. There he is. You're gonna need your hook shot for this one. Ah, I almost had him locked and I was gonna use my shield. Didn't get it. Yeah, if you lock onto him and use your shield as he's coming by, you can deflect all the pain that he would have given you. Like that. Okay, almost had it. My dog is barking. Dog, you're distracting me. Okay, he's gonna come around again. Go to the opposite direction. Oh, he's back. All right, here we go. Back and forth, back and forth. Use your hook shot. Grab the head, slash away, slash and burn. No pun intended. He's already burning. Here we go. Shouldn't be too much more. Keep wanting to do a... Yeah, he's too quick. I keep wanting to do a forward slash on this guy. You can see how he's changing color each time. Oh, darn it. I should have just stayed locked on the whole time. That was my fault. And I knew better each time as I went back and forth. I'm like, you know, why aren't you just staying locked on him? That was my inner monologue. But we got him. Okay, so that's Fire Dancer. When you dispatch with that sucker, climb on up. Where he was, where that pillar of fire was, this is an elevator. Bring us to another level. Ah, a switch. Another switch. Okay, like before. Just like before. Wall of fire. That switch is right below me. Dropping a bomb gives me a little bit of time. Triggers a switch. Fire down, we go up. Cool. Okay. Going through. Aha. Here it is. I swear, of most of the entire game of Ocarina, it is this one moment that I fear doing with you guys. Because one wrong move, I go too fast, I turn just slightly to the right, and I fall. So, what am I talking about? This big old ascending staircase to where there's a wall of flame surrounding a chest that we need. This opens it, and you have barely enough time to make it. So what do? We rage on, and we give it a try, and we do our best, right? I swear, it makes me so nervous. So, Megatron hammer. That's why we did that. This sucker's awesome. Fantastic weapon and tool. Fantastic. Hey! Jerk. Alright. Let's activate that puppy. I like to put it right where I had my bombs. Bottom button makes sense in my mind because I think about smashing down on something. Therefore, I want it on my down button. Just how I think. I bet you there's a couple of you guys who think the same way. Alright. Once... Oh, don't... With that in hand... we make our way across the top part of this room. Back to basically where we started. There's that door just to the left there. With the Megatron hammer, we can now do things that were impossible before, like that. Okay? We can knock that down. We can also do this. Does this look familiar? And they're gone. Oh, this weapon's fantastic. Okay, in this room, I crap load of keys. Dispense with them so they don't bother you. Thank you. Alright. The other goal here... Oh, let's just take care of this first. Pounding on this reveals this hidden staircase. Where's that keys? Way over there. I do not want them bothering with us as we do what we need to do here. Okay, and what do we need to do? After revealing the hidden staircase, taking care of the keys just for the heck of it, grab a crate, kind of like we did in Jabu-Jabu, and carry this puppy on down. That's fun, jumping with a crate in our hand. Triggers a blue switch. Blue switches require something heavy, like we used Princess Gerudo before, or a crate inside of Jabu-Jabu. Anyway, holds it down. Once again, it's hammer time. You know I had to say it. Now that we have that handled, this switch looks rusted. It is. That raises the bars on that door. Meanwhile, behind us. Okay. Oh, don't you dare. Okay. This, don't stand on it. Just stand next to it and pound away. Had we stood on it, that would have taken us down, 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 down. Like, yeah. A lot of backtracking, because we're not done in this section, would have to be accomplished. So, no. Just stand next to it, pound away. That is that pillar. We got it. So, remember the time block, okay, that we played, and there was that Goron that was behind the bars earlier. Okay, there's a rusted switch. I did mention it. We now have the tool to easily take care of the rusted switch, which then opens up this. We got the Goron. He's got another secret for us, of course, right? Excuse me, guys. A door is hidden inside the statue at the entrance of this temple. But Goron Spectral Crop won't work on it. You have anything stronger? Okay. Those are those, you'll see. I showed them to him when we first came to the entrance room. Oh yeah, got another key. Cool. Okay. At this point, we went ahead straight back to the entrance room. One of the quickest ways to do it is to go through the path that we just opened up, which is right here. Now, straight ahead, boss door. That's where Dodongo is standing before. We can't get there just yet, but we're close. However, this being kind of a shortcut back, right here, we're back in the entrance room. Oh, I hear you. I hear you, Keys. Oh, I thought he was right behind me. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, you... Oh, I hate these guys. You can tell by the way I'm pounding my buttons to get them. Like, oh, I just want to... So we got that key in the center of the Wall of Flame room, so we can open this door. Because, yeah, not only are there blocks there that you need the hammer, but there's a locked door behind it. Fun, huh? Thank you. Oh, you punk. Take care of everyone in this room. Alright, I'm saving my arrows for later. Of course, they keep taking hearts from me in the meanwhile, but I can't promise that I'm going to get some arrows before, you know, trust me, we're going to need them. During the dragon fight, we need them. So, therefore, I have 5 right now. That being said, and I've used quite a bit of arrows you've seen already, just sniping keys out of the air. So, okay, once everyone's there, the bar is raised, and we get to go through the door. Here we go again. Just like before, kind of coming full circle, aren't we, right? Another room with tiles, and this time, another like. Dispense with him, that was close. Let's get our prize. Another gold Skultula. Leaving the tile room this direction. Here we go again. Fire Dancer 2. Shoot, I meant to... Okay, I kept trying to use my thing. Don't do that. Can't believe that was an auto climb right there. Oh, come on. I cannot get my hook shot out quick enough. Okay. Oh, come on. It goes a lot quicker when we get the forward slash going. There you go. Fire Dancer 2. Once Fire Dancer 2 is gone, chest appears. Let's see if I can get these bombs in time. There we go. Arrows? Not bombs, okay. Alright, looking at our map, we came through the other door. You can see the red arrow on it. We're going to go through this door, of course. We're making our way, and hey, check it out. We can now take care of the switch with our hammer. And look back there, what is that? That, my friends, is our boss key. Who's come to slay the dragon? That's right. We now have the key, and we're gonna do it. Alright, let's talk to this sucker. Alright, he's letting us know that we have a little bit more to go. Entrance. We stood right here as we entered. Entrance room. You remember we went left. We saw the Goron King. We went right. That was the big lava cavern. Going left again. Let's unlock that door. What's coming? Well, there goes our way out. We're committed. He plays peekaboo coming up out of the holes. You need to get him. You can also shoot arrows as he flies through the air. And I'll just let you guys watch. Switch the sword. Okay, first strike, hammer. Second strike, sword. And there he is. You can actually lock on and use a light arrow. It helps because he has a secondary move in the air. He drops all these lava boulders. But if you can snipe him with your arrows, he doesn't do that anymore. Peekaboo, peekaboo, and there he is. Hammer, sword. Hit him again. He should come up flying again, as dragons do. Oh crap, no. Oh crap, wow. For example only, right guys? Alright, if you don't snipe him in the head with an arrow, these lava boulders will fall from the sky. It's just throwing all this stuff at you. Alright, he's going back down. That's what happens when you don't get that arrow in his head. Okay, so here we go again. 1, 2, and 3. Sword out. Big forward slash. Okay. I'm out of arrows, so looks like we're going to deal with boulders, guys. And we're also dealing with our fairy bottles. This is why we have them. I told you I didn't have enough arrows, didn't I? Yep, Boy Scout I was not. But hey, we're gonna get with this guy real quick here. 1, 2, 3. Hammer, sword time. Told you. There you go. The Dragon of Death Mountain. Once again, this smoldering carcass of our enemy turns into life-giving heart for us. Love that. Heart container. Always get it. Don't jump into the portal until you have it. It's portal time. The fire temple. It's a cool temple. The controller is vibrating like crazy. Remember that guy on the rooftop? That he gave us a heart for visiting him? So you just saw it. That big smoke ring of fire is gone now. Pretty cool. Because we dispensed with the evil within. And there he is. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate what you did. I thank you on behalf of the entire Goron race. You turned out to be a real man, just as I thought you would. By the way, I, the Wild Dardunia, turned out to be the great Sage of Fire. Isn't that funny, brother? Well, this must be what they call destiny. Nothing has made me happier than helping you seal the evil here. Hey, brother, take this. This is a medallion that contains the power of the fire spirits and my friendship. You receive the fire medallion. Donya wakes up as a sage and adds his power to yours. Don't forget, now you and I are true brothers. So, that's the fire temple. Immediately it drops us out right there on the warp pad that we can use to get to this area. If you want to get your way across, like to get back out the Death Mountain Trail or beyond, then you can use your hookshot to get away from there. Also, check this out. With the hammer, we now have access, or we have the ability, to dispense with, there's a couple of three business shrubs down here. Brown boulders, okay? And, yeah, it's boulders in general. Not all boulders, but most of them. You can now strike them like the ones out in Hyrule Field. Some of the ones blocking fairy fountains. We can now just get rid of them. So cool. The ones in Goron City, for example. Boom. What's this? That's right. There all along was a great fairy fountain. So, what do? I'm gonna try it for a song. Zelda's Lullaby. There she is. Welcome, Link. I am the Great Fairy of Wisdom. I'm going to enhance your magic power. Receive it now. So if you recall, this means nothing really, right? But it was only, our magics get a double in size. That green bar of magic, so. It went about halfway through our hearts before, now it's going to go the entire length. There we go. Magic enhanced. Twice as much. Remember, you can always come back to these ladies if you're low on hearts and you don't have any fairies, that kind of thing, or milk, red, green potion. Point is, you can come back into the